Hello friends, I am thankful that you are able to join me this evening, either live or on the replay. I have gathered some supplies here that I think will be fun to use on some cards using some of the products that are on sale right now during the September weekly deals. So all of the September weekly deals are linked in the description of this video, and I have kind of like no idea where I'm going to go with this, but I know that the products are really fun and I know they can be put to good use. So this first one, I think I want to show you how to do this. In case you don't already know, let me set that piece of white aside, how to do this vellum background. So if you are joining me live, I would love for you to say hello. Let me know that you're with me. And so let me teach you how to do this, because this vellum paper is on sale right now. It's vellum layers, or let's see, lovely layers, and it coordinates with the botanical layers stamp set. I think I pulled that out as well. Let me find that. So here's the stamp set that that's a nice thinking of you. Maybe I'll use that greeting. So this is the stamp set that coordinates, and here's what you get. I don't know how many of each of these you get. So there are 60 in here. So you get this design, that nice circle with the focal point. You get this really cool botanical layers. There's like this mountain scene, and then you get plain vellum, which is really cool. So that's a nice bunch of plain vellum as well, which is lovely for embossing and adding as a layer. So pretty much everything I'm going to do tonight will have a vellum layer of some sort. Hi Carolyn, hey, thanks for joining me. So let's get started with this. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with those colors, I think, if I can remember what they are, but I should be able to come close. I think I used the new ink colors. So that's gonna be Parakeet Party. And then let's grab Tahitian Tide and Starry Sky. So we have, I think I grabbed the right ones. Yeah, Starry Sky, Parakeet Party, and Tahitian Tide. Okay, so now I just need to decide which side do I want up. And I think I want this one up because it looks like these are darker on this side, which is what makes this vellum really cool. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be the upside. So that means I'm going to turn it over and go to the back. So I'm going to start with my lighter color. So dark Parakeet Party, and I'm just going to color in splotches of that around, and then I'm going to add the dark Tahitian Tide. So these are alcohol ink based markers. Probably should turn this around so I'm not getting too much and then Starry Sky. I meant to say I'm turning this around because I don't want it to look like too directional. I want this to look totally random, and I thought I was getting most of my lines going this way. So add a little bit more in there, a little bit over here. Okay, so it looks pretty messy, right? So no, not very pretty. But what I do next is a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Actually, this rubbing alcohol appears to be gone, so I need to grab another one. I think I have another bottle of that right over here. I apologize. Okay, sorry about that. Back with the rubbing alcohol. So this is really fun magic. Now, I normally apply this with a straw, but I didn't get myself very prepared. I'm going to see if I can... I don't think I should drop it on there. I think I should probably get a paint brush to sort of drop it on there. So just putting a little bit of paper towel under there to catch my... Oh no! So now just dropping the alcohol on top of where I have inked that. That's hard to see, isn't it? It's hard to see what's happening. So let me zoom in, get that back in the camera. Hi, Lori. And watch it just kind of bleed and make these really cool dots, bubbles. So it's a little messy, as you can see, but that is moving the color around nicely. Let's see if we can get some of this starry sky to move into that area right there. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, I better stop before I make a mess of it. Let me find that lid that went flying. Oh, good. It didn't go flying too far. And let's just give this a little puff with the heat tool. To dry it up quickly. It will dry pretty fast. But as you know, with the heat tool, it'll dry faster. Do you blow it from a straw or just drop it? I just drop it. Because you can get bigger drops with the straw than you can. So you just stick the straw in and then put your finger over the end of the straw and then lift it out. And that way you can make bigger drops. And it kind of happens faster because then you can do the whole thing in about 5 drops because they're nice and big. But the the paintbrush worked in a pinch, right? Okay, so there we go. That is how you do that. This looks cool, doesn't it? Let's see. Did I miss any other questions about it? Nope. Okay, good. So then to finish a card using something like this, you would just attach the vellum to some white paper so that you wouldn't miss any of that. And I think let's see, how did I do that? Wow, that just came right back up. What kind of adhesive did I use? Interesting. Something that didn't work, obviously. Okay, so I've got another idea. Let's go ahead and I might have used spray adhesive, but I think that the adhesive sheets would also work. So let me just grab some adhesive sheets. Because then you don't have to do anything on the sides. But if you didn't want to do the adhesive sheets, then if you had something out here on the edge to keep it down, or you could stick the glue right underneath here, but that would make these flap. You could let this be an under layer of something. So I'll show you how this works. So I'm just going to peel this up, and the sticky is at the bottom. Oh, I need to zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing. And then, yeah, this is the back side. I'll just line that up there. Press it down. Oh, doesn't that look gorgeous once you get it on top of white? So now while that's closed, I'll go ahead and trim it. I don't want to cut my actual vellum, but I do want to get pretty close. Okay, now I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure that that's stuck down. All right, so that piece is trash, and so let me grab the paper trimmer. I believe this is 3.5 by 5, 3 3/4 by 5, 3 3/4 by 5. And just peel that up, and now the adhesive is secured on the back of the vellum. So at this point I will just line this up with my paper and then turn it over so I can see where I'm going with this, and I should be able to carefully peel this off. Press this down on the white paper. There we go. Fun. Now this one's not going anywhere with that adhesive sheet. And then the adhesive sheet, because it's covering the entire back, it's not going to show. So that's kind of the challenge with vellum, is to make sure that the adhesive doesn't show. So let me just go ahead and finish this card. So 5.5. I'll probably use that other black piece for a card. Bone folder right here. I've lost my scoring tool on my trimmer. Super sad. Looks like I need to replace the blade too, because I'm getting kind of fuzzy. So a trick for fuzzy ends is sandpaper. Okay, that can go on there. And then I will need a lovely greeting. I've got some punches I think I'll use. So these two punches are designed to coordinate with each other. So I think I will punch this out of black as well. So looks like I've had this piece of paper near embossing powder. I like to tear the edges off so that my paper doesn't get stuck on other pieces inside my little envelope. And let's bring that white back. And let me grab that Botanical Layers. Where it says, let's go with Thinking of You. That's pretty small. Is that going to be too small for this? Oh well. Actually, yeah, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to switch it to Thank You for Everything. This will be a beautiful thank you card. And I'll stamp that in black. Give yourself room for punching that out. There we go. It's the first time I used that stamp, so I probably should have done a trial stamp before I used it. Okay, so now I just need to decide, do I want it on like that? Do I want it on like that? Do I want to cut those ends off? I think I'm going to cut those ends off, so I'm going to grab a piece of large scissors. And by the ends, I mean these ends. Like that. That, and then that will go on there. Then if we want to dress it up, which of course we do, right, we could stamp one of these Botanical Layer stamps, and I think this one would look gorgeous in one of the colors that we used. Here's some more basic white, and I think the color I would like to bring out is the Parakeet Party. So let me grab that. Sorry for all the shadows. I'm standing a lot, and for some reason my little lamps just completely washed out my working area, so the lighting is really coming from my above light, so I just realized that with my standing I'm creating these huge shadows, and I apologize. Hello, Reba. How are you, dear? So let's go ahead and see what is going to happen. Now, see, that light is just crazy. All right, sorry to put you through this, but I would like to finish the card so you can see all the way done. But these stamp set does not have die cuts, if you can believe it. So they might have had die cuts in the partners. There were some new die cuts that came out. I don't know if Botanical Layers was one of them. If it was, I should probably pick up those dies. Do you know, Lori? Lori, are you still there? Do you know if Botanical Layers was one of those partner? So notice that when I'm trimming close, I'm not coming all the way up to the image, leaving just a little tiny white edge, but that is completely up to you whether or not you want to cut it completely off. I would advise, if you do cut it completely off, that you would go around the edge of your image with a marker of the same color. It just kind of finishes it off nicely. So I turn the paper. I don't really turn my scissors. I just kind of keep the scissors in kind of a controlled position and turn my paper as I squeeze. And one more cut and we are done. Yay! That is what I'm gonna do right there, like that, and probably add some bling. So the reason why I chose Parakeet Party was because I thought it would be a nice compliment but wouldn't overtake the whole card. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Didn't want that glue there. And then I'll glue my botanical. And then if you wanted to add a ribbon, this would be a nice spot to add a ribbon right around there, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go without and use some dimensionals for the greeting right there. Did you check for me, or do you know all of the ones that the partners have? Need to get a better view of this. Like that, and then add this panel to the card. And before we're done, before we set this aside, and so that we don't have to make more work for ourselves later, let's do an inside. Oh, that is for a guide. So let's see if this, I don't think this is the right size. I think that needs to be cut down, but that's okay. I can do that really quickly, right? So yeah, those haven't been cut down. I need to restock that little stash of inserts. So I'm going to cut a quarter off of an inch off of the long side, so that is now 4 inches across, and a quarter of an inch off of the short side. So now this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And since I already have the stamp inked up, let's go ahead and ink it up one more time and add some decoration to the inside. Should have been a little more careful with my stamping. Take a little more time. Make sure you're giving it a little bit of love, and then you won't get those areas. Okay. Card, glue, and then we will be on to another card. All right, so those of you who are with me still, would you guys tell me a color? Give me any type of color, because like I said, I really have like no idea what I don't have any like solid plans. So I'm gonna wait to hear from you guys on a color choice while I straighten up my space and clean that stamp. Oh, that's smart of you, Lori. Okay, punches away. Set aside the scissors so they don't get buried under anything. And let me clean these off. Get the card out of the way so I don't spray them. No bling! Oh, you're right. It needs bling. Thank you. Okay, so while I'm waiting to hear from you on color, let me put this away. And the greeting, same box. That's convenient. So if we do, I could do fall colors. I have a fall stamp set that would work. I have flower stamps here. I have the sunflower. So let's find some bling to go on here. Oh, let's see. I think I have, I don't even know what colors these are, but that might look really good. Are there in color blings that I have? Maybe have. Those blues might look good. I have these old ones, black rhinestones. Maybe I'll just use those. Are probably not current and haven't been for a while, but I might use them anyway. This is in a weird package. I need to cut this open in the way I like to, which is along the side. Then I can pull it out easily and it still really holds together nicely. But that is too long, so I'm cutting that off too. Okay, have you guys given me a color? Fall colors. Okay, so I'll do my next one in fall colors. And Lori, you know that that's challenging for me, right? So let's put one right there. And another one right here on the leaves. And then another large one up here like that. Okay. You're right. How could we do this without bling? What do you think? Nice card. And here was the one that I had done months and months ago when I wanted to try out this technique. Looks like I used slightly different colors. Okay. One down. Fall colors. All right, so let's see. I have a pumpkin pie card right here. And so what I'm going to do next is with some of the papers that come in, let's see, not that one. So this item that is on the weekly special this week, and I believe it ends on the 21st, so 2 more days, vellum layering designs. And so they're full sheets of vellum and they have printed designs. So there's this like book page and there's a map, and then there's this really cool one that I love. That looks really vintagey to me. So I'm gonna go with that, and then I want to stamp something that will go with fall colors. I just thought that these papers would make really cool backgrounds really quick and easy. Oops, I took that out of there. I need to put that back. So what I'm going to be using then is this from Nature's Harvest. Let's see, will this fit on here? Oh, maybe just Okay. Actually, I'm going to show you a different technique, and I'm going to grab the Stamparatus for this. I have stacked stone in here. It's been in there a really long time. It's good that I'm finally putting it away. So this is going to be cut out, so it doesn't really matter where this goes. I have this piece of very vanilla sitting on my desk, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. And then just make sure that I can get this on there with room to trim. Looks weird. Oh, weird. And just stick this magnet right up there to hold it in place, and let's use this one over here. Okay, so Memento ink. And then continuing with, oh, I need to get that a little better. There we go. All right, so my image doesn't need to be that good right now because I'm going to go ahead and color. So let me grab some more alcohol ink markers. I think I will use, what colors are these? Mossy Meadow, so I'll use a little bit of dark Mossy Meadow. It's really dark, so maybe light is all I need. I'm just going to color in and then I'll use pumpkin pie for the centers, and maybe some sort of yellow for the leaves of the flowers. Although possibly, it is possible that my pumpkin pie is dried up. We'll see. Oh no, good, yay. I think that underside would be green, wouldn't it? Don't know for sure, but on mine it will be. That's pretty like that. But you know, I can't leave it alone. I'm gonna have to color those leaves. So this is Light Mango Melody. Okay, why not? So it's got a little more orangey to it. So I'm not getting fancy at all with my coloring, adding 2 colors. I apologize. I'm trying to make this quick, and that's the nice thing about using good quality stamps and quality coloring tools is you don't have to be a full-on alcohol ink artist to make your images look beautiful. So really simple coloring. There. Oh, my eyes are getting tired. Now, because I haven't moved anything and I'm using the Stamparatus, I should be able to come right back in with my Memento ink and stamp right on top of that. This works really nicely, especially when you're using darker colors that kind of color on top of the lines. But see how that just really made that image pop by adding that extra layer of black. And now, because I colored over the detail that was in the tops of the flowers and even the little lines on the flowers, on the leaves, that it just really brought them back to the surface, because obviously they are now actually on the surface. So the alcohol ink has kind of an opaque effect. So let me go ahead and clean this stamp off before I proceed, and then we will cut that with a die cut and add it to that card. Okay, new color. The new color that you pick will be a background. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, need my mini. So there is the die that will cut this out. Oops, I missed some of the plates. Need the base plate. Good. Handy piece of tape right here. Make my sandwich. And there we go. Oh, there is enough room on here to use this little die, but will that thank you fit? I don't know. I'm going to cut that out with my machine. See, will it fit better over here? No. Beautiful. And let's see if thank you fits. I'm hoping that since it came in the set, it does. And I haven't put the sticker on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Are you guys going to help me out with another color? Another color choice? let's see if I can do this straight. Let me see how straight this is going to go on. Just, so it looks like I need to tilt up a little bit on the right. Give it a moment to sink in, and there. Isn't that font cool? All right, so back to this. I'm thinking I might like a ribbon on this, so I'm going to add another layer underneath here so I'll have room to add some adhesive underneath the flowers to get the vellum to stay. Let's see. A bunch of cardstock pieces right here, so let's see if I can find I think this is Mango Melody right here. And I think that will be very nice. So that needs to be trimmed down. Really a pretty simple card. Now, it doesn't need to be, I just wanted to stress that using this background is going to go with any of your images. I think as long as it's kind of large and it's going to take up some space, and it really works as a focal point, I think anything you do on here is going to look really cool with that vellum as your background. And then, of course, any of your color palettes are going to work nicely as well. Because it's vellum, it's just going to take on the colors of the project, right? So yeah. All right, so the way we're going to glue this on is I'm going to first glue the image to the vellum. Crushed curry for this, or crushed curry as my next card. You must mean crushed curry for my next card. You're just going to stick to those fall colors, aren't you? That's okay. I'm up for the challenge, Lori. I am. Okay. There. And so now, to glue down the vellum, I'm going to use the back of the image. It's starting to get really dark in this corner. I wonder if this would work now. Did it add too much light? Kind of did, but I really kind of need it. Let me adjust it a little. See if that works. Push my computer back. Okay. Now I just probably let the glue dry. There. All right. So I think for this one, it would be nice. This is going to go about right there. And then some ribbon across. But I got this new twine. I'm thinking this new twine might look cool. This is in the mini. It's pretty thick. So I wonder what would happen if I pulled it apart. If I can pull it apart. That's kind of cool. Maybe I should just use it like that. I want something to go around, but I'm going to go ahead and snip off a piece of this and see if I can add it. And I will grab some of my Baker's Twine Essentials pack. And I'll just wrap this around a couple of times. Actually, I'm just going to double it up. Make sure that I can go around. Purples, okay. I must have gone down just there. It said that my streaming software went down for a second, so I apologize. Hopefully I came right back up successfully. Let me just check. Nope. Connection. Oh, it looks like it's reconnecting. Sorry about that. The streaming software went dead for a second. Don't know why. Everything regarding this stuff is a bit of a mystery. Alright, so I'm just going to cut that loop right there. And now I have a nice thicker looking bow, and I might call it good with just that. Alright, so here's my thank you. So this is going to be added with some mini dimensionals, and I'm ready for this to go down. I'm really sorry. I have no idea why that is working like that. Why it is going dead and coming back. If it keeps doing it, I'm gonna have to stop because it will drive me nutso. And we don't want to go nutso. It looks like it's gonna do it again. Okay, so that finishes that. It looks like I'm not going to be able to reconnect. Don't know what's going on with the studio, but I'm going to have to say goodbye to Facebook for now. So I was able to get 2 of these done, which is lovely. I wonder if the problem is here. This connection. We'll see. Okay. So I think I'll go ahead and end the live and then just continue with a few of my other ideas for using. Oh no, is it coming back now? Perhaps it's coming back. All right, so it looks like I'm back, and I apologize. I don't know what's going on with the OBS Studio, my streaming software, but it keeps cutting off. It could be Facebook, I don't know. It also looks like the picture is really blurry, which on my end, on my equipment, it is not blurry at all. It only looks blurry on Facebook. So I apologize. I am going to go ahead and end the video here, and I hope that if you have a chance, you will take a look at the products that are on sale. But these two vellum products are definitely a must-have. There are also some nice ribbons, and if you've been wanting the pearlized enamel basics, those are on sale also. So let me know if you have any questions, if I can help you with anything. And let's see. Oh yeah, the host code is, I'll write that on a piece of paper, JQSK394U. That hostess code should automatically come up if you are looking at the, if you're clicking on the link in the description. Sorry about that annoying sound. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me. Until next time. Oh, and by the way, if you found either of these projects inspiring, or you learned something new, or you just liked them, you liked the colors, thumbs up are greatly appreciated, as are comments. And I still need to do the drawing for the Facebook comments. For the last time I said I was going to send out a card, I did the drawing on Facebook, so I need to do, or sorry, on YouTube, so I need to do the one on Facebook. And so I will catch you later on that, because I was having trouble with the Facebook comments picker. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you soon. Bye.